Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to start off by giving you an overview of this article, this case, this situation, but then I'll read through probably the majority of the article. There is a link in the description. It is a tragic situation, but it could have been so much worse. So there's definitely much to be happy about, I feel. There's certainly a silver lining to this cloud. But let me give you an overview to begin with. The main situation, the story is in regards to this scumbag here on the right, Obana Dwayne Igbokwe. I don't know if my pronunciation's okay. Obana Dwayne Igbokwe, perhaps, 41 years of age. And in essence, an incident happened in Texas. His wife, called Tangela Igbokwe, apparently had asked for a divorce. It may be the case that there was a dispute about child custody. So there was a disagreement between the wife and the alleged scumbag. At which point, the alleged scumbag shot the wife, Tangela Igbokwe, at point blank range in the head. She has survived. She's currently in critical condition. And when did this happen? This happened Wednesday, June the 1st. So we pray that the wife, Tangela Igbokwe, does make a full recovery. She's currently in critical condition as far as we're aware. In addition to that, Tangela's mother, Linda Larkins, was also shot in the head, and she was pronounced dead at the scene. So this scumbag had an argument with his wife, the mother of this precious child here, 3-month-old Mansa Igbokwe. We'll go over his details in a moment. But this scumbag had an argument with his wife, perhaps over a call for divorce, perhaps over a custody argument. We're not entirely sure. But either way, he shot his wife, Tangela Igbokwe, at point blank range in the head. As far as we're aware, at this point in time, she has currently survived, but she is in critical condition. We hope, we pray that she is able to make a full recovery. Her mother, however, was also shot in the head by the scumbag in question, and she was found dead at the scene. This happened in Texas, Wednesday, June the 1st. Now, following this double shooting, he fled, and he took 3-month-old son, his son, and his wife's son, Mansa Igbokwe. And so he fled with the son. He went on the run, and there was an Amber Alert issued in regards to Mansa Igbokwe's disappearance. Thankfully, on June the 2nd at around midnight, Corsicana Police Department were informed that a infant baby boy, who turned out to be Mansa Igbokwe, had been left at a hotel. So he was a man dropped off the child in a car seat at a local hotel in Corsicana. The man said he would be right back, but he never returned. And that's quite some distance, approximately 3 hours north of where the family lived, in a town called Spring in Texas. So he had traveled with young Mansa Igbokwe, his son, his 3-month-old son, for quite a distance. But he seemingly left his son at a local hotel. He lied, said he would be back, and seemingly had no intention of coming back in all likelihood. So perhaps he did the right thing there. Perhaps he realized that his son deserved safety, and that he could not provide safety to his son, given that he was on the run, given that he had shot 2 people. Maybe he was aware of having caused the death of his wife's mother. But he knows that he would be on the run, and seemingly he had a suicidal bent, because he was found. There was a short car chase with the police, and seemingly the scumbag in question went into a car park, and officers that had been chasing him, following him, observed and heard a single gunshot come from the interior of the car. Lo and behold, he had shot himself and he died at the hospital. So, the officers, for whatever reason, tried life-saving measures. I wouldn't have bothered, frankly, but they did, and he died. So, look, there's that very dramatic case there. But as I say, the silver lining is that the 3-month-old boy has been returned safe and unharmed. He's reunited with his family, but of course, not his mother. His mother is in critical condition after having been shot at point blank range in the head. We hope, we pray that she's able to make a recovery. And of course, we pray for the lost soul. That is the mother's mother, so the grandmother, Linda Larkins, who was also shot in the head and died at the scene. There does seem to be another party involved, Mansa Igbokwe's 14-year-old brother. I'm not sure if that's a brother or half brother. There is some suggestion that the shooting occurred in front of the 14-year-old son, but I believe that is not necessarily fully confirmed at this point in time. I'm going to wrap things up at this point, guys. What an absolute fucking scumbag. And I'm not aware of any GoFundMe. I would think it would be fully appropriate for a GoFundMe to exist, given the tragic loss of the grandmother and given the critical condition that the mother is in. And of course, the 3-month-old is going to need financial support. The family that's taken him in is going to need financial support. And there is a 14-year-old boy as well, which hopefully, I presume, has also been taken in by the extended family. So I would think that these guys fully deserve some extra support. I'm not aware of a GoFundMe. If you guys are aware of a GoFundMe, point me in the right direction and I'll happily update the details in the description. But I'll wrap things up here, guys. If you do think this is a worthwhile case to have covered, if I've done a half decent job, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. I'm going to call it a night for tonight. I'm getting in the habit of sticking with making multiple videos on most days, not quite all days, but most days. Mentally, I'm coping with things better in a couple of different ways. I'm just, it does take time. It takes quite a lot of time. I underestimate how much time it takes because I've got to do a little bit of preparation, and I've also got to feel in the right mood to do things, and I get nervous and apprehensive and all of this kind of thing. But I'm getting better with all of that. I think I'm getting better currently with the impact of such sad situations. I mean, these situations do touch me and they do affect my mood. But I don't know, some of the cases that I've gone over recently, for whatever reason, they've not cut me as deep as previous ones. So maybe I'm just getting used to going over these topics without getting overly affected by them, which is probably a good thing, I would imagine. That's a good thing. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up here, guys. But if you do actually enjoy listening to my rambling nonsense when I go on a bit of a ramble, then come join me on a live stream. Start leaving messages telling me whether or not you're interested in doing live streams, because I would like to do live streams that are fairly casual, fully respectful of the cases that we discuss rather. But I want things to be like a live. I'm thinking of a YouTube live stream, which is fairly open, as long as you're trusted in some way and you're not going to try to purposefully harm the live stream, as it were, purposefully harm the channel. As long as we can have some level of trust, then I'd like things to be very open and conversational based and casual based. I don't know what. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking. If that's of interest to you guys, please start leaving comments in regards to that, to give me a little bit of confidence that people will turn up if we do a live stream. if I do a live stream, if we do a live stream. So, and if that's something that you want to be a part of, if you want to be if you think, hang on, I'd like being a part of a live stream, I'd like to come up on panel to have a bit of a chat, especially if you feel that you've got topics that you'd like to discuss, let me know, because that's where I would like to take things. Anyhow, I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Take care.